Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on Internet of Things. In this video, we are going to discuss about ZigBee. Myself, Chiprapalli Raghuram, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRK Engineering College, PIM. So, the objective of this video is to study about the IoT access technologies ZigBee. What is ZigBee? It is an IoT solution for interconnecting smart objects. ZigBee solutions are aimed at smart objects and sensors that have low bandwidth and low power. The main area where ZigBee is the most well known, including automation for commercial, retail and home applications and smart home. In the industrial and commercial automation space, the ZigBee based devices can handle various measuring temperature and humidity to track assets. For home automation, ZigBee can control lights, thermostats and security functions. In 2006, a revision set of commands and messages types are introduced and increased in number in the 2007 called ZigBee Pro to achieve different functions for a device such as metering, temperature or light control. This set of commands and messages types are called clusters. Ultimately, these clusters from different functions domains are libraries from the building block of ZigBee application profile. Vendors implementing predefined ZigBee application profiles like home automations or smart energy can ensure interoperability between their products. The main area where ZigBee is the most well known include automation for commercial, retail and home applications smart. ZigBee Smart Energy being together a variety of interoperable products such as smart meter that can monitor and control use of delivery of utilities such as electricity and water. The traditional ZigBee stack is illustrated in the below. So application and profile, application support, network and security layer, MAC layer, physical layer. High level ZigBee protocol stack. So in the application layer, ZigBee or vendor specifics. ZigBee platform stack, IEEE 802.15.4. The ZigBee network and security level provides mechanisms for network startup, configuration, routing and security communications. This includes calculating routing paths in what is often changing topology, discovering neighbors and managing the routing tables as device join for the first time. The network layer is also responsible for forming the appropriate topology, which is often a mess but could be a star or a tree as well. For a security perspective, ZigBee utilizes 802.15.4 for security at the MAC layer using the Advanced Encrypting Standard AES with a 128-bit key and provides security at the network and application layer. ZigBee is one of the most well-known protocols built on IEEE 802.15.4 foundation. On top of the 802.15.4 physical and MAC layers, ZigBee specifies its own network and security layers and application profiles. ZigBee IP, ZigBee Internet Protocol. ZigBee IP was created to embrace the open standards coming from the IETFs and works on LLNS such as IPv6, 6LoWPAN, RPL. They provide the low bandwidth, low power and cost-effective communications when connecting smart objects. ZigBee IP is a critical part of smart energy. Profile 2.0 specifies from the ZigBee alliances. Smart Energy 2.0 is aimed at smart meter and residential energy management system. Any other applications that needed a standard basis IoT stack can utilize ZigBee IP. ZigBee IP stack is shown in the below. So ZigBee IP stack, Smart Energy 2.0 profile, which has UDP, TCP IP, IPv6, 6LoWPAN, RPL adaptive layer, 802.15.4, 2006 MAC layer, and physical layer. So ZigBee IP supports 6LoWPAN as an adaptive layer. ZigBee IP requires the support of 6LoWPAN, fragmentation, and header compression scheme. At the network layer, all ZigBee IP nodes supports IPv6, ICMPv6, and 6LoWPAN neighbor discoveries and utilized RPL for routing of packets across the mesh net. 802.15.4 physical layer. The 802.15.4 standard support an extensive number of physical options that ranges from 2.4 GHz to sub-GHz frequency in ISM band. The original IEEE 802.15.4 2003 standard specifies only three physical options based on direct sequence spread spectrum modulation. DSSS is a modulation technique in which a signal is internally spread in the frequency domain, resulting in great bandwidth. The original physical layer transmission options were as follows: 2.4 GHz, 16 channels with a data rate of 250 kbps. 915 MHz, 10 channels with a data rate of 40 kbps. 868 MHz, 1 channel with a data rate of 20 kbps. IEEE 802.15.4 2016, IEEE 802.15.4 2011 and IEEE 802.15.4 to 2015 introduced additional physical communication options includes the following: OQPSK physical. This is a DSS physical layer employing offset quadrature phase shift keying modulation. OQPSK is a modulation technology that uses 4 unique bit values that are signaled by phase changes. An offset function that is present during phase shift allowed data to be transmitted more reliably. BPSK. This is a DSSS PHY employing binary phase shift key modulation. BPSK specifies 2 unique phase shifts as its data encoding schema. Third one is ASK PHY. This is a parallel sequence spread spectrum PHY employing amplitude shift key ASK and BPSK modulation. PSSS is an advanced encoding scheme that offers increasing range, throughput, data rate, and signal integrity compared to DSSS. ASK uses amplitude shifts instead of phase shifts to signal different bit values. So the following diagram specifies IEEE 802.15.4 physical format. In physical header portion of a PHY frame is shown in the figure is simply a length value. It lets the receiver knows how much total data is expecting in physical service data unit PSDU portion of 802.4.15 PHY. The PSDU is a data field or a payload. So next one, 802.15.4 MAC layer. The IEEE 802.15.4 MAC layer manages access to PHY channel by defining how devices in the same area will share the frequencies allotted. At this layer, the scheduling and routing of data frames are also coordinated. The 802.15.4 MAC layer performs the following tasks: network beaconing for devices acting as a coordinators. New devices uses the beaconings to join an 802.15.4 networks. So, PAN association and disassociation by device security, reliable link communication between two peer MAC entities. The MAC layer achieves these tasks by using various predefined frame types. In fact, 4 types of MAC frames are specified in 802.15.4 data frames. Data frames, beacon frames, acknowledgement frame, MAC command frame. Data frame handles all transfer of data. Beacon frames uses in the transmission of beacon from PAN coordinator. Acknowledgement frame confirms the successful reception of a frame. MAC command frame responsible for control communication between devices. Each of these 4 802.15.4 MAC frame types follows the frame format such as in the figure. So these are the 4 MAC frames are specified in 802.15.4: data frame, beaconian frame, acknowledgement frame, MAC command frame, which I discussed so far. So this is the diagram that specifies the MAC layer format. The MAC header field is composes of frame control sequence number and address fields. The frame control field defines attributes such as frame type, addressing mode, and other control flags. The sequence number field indicates the sequence identifier for the frame. The addressing field specifies the source and destination pan identifier fields as well as the source and destination address fields. The MAC payload field varies by individual frame type. The MAC footer field is nothing more than frame check sequence FCS. An FCS is a calculation based on the data in the frame which is used by the receiving side to confirm the integrity of data in the frame. Topology of ZigBee. IEEE 802.15.4 based network can be built as star, peer-to-peer or mesh topology. Mesh network ties together many nodes. This allows nodes would be out of range if trying to communicate directly by leveraging intermediary node to transfer communication. Every 802.15.4 PAN should be set up with a unique ID. All the nodes in same 802.15.4 network should use the same PAN ID. Figure shows an example of 802.15.4 mesh network with a PAN ID of 1. Security of ZigBee. The IEEE 802.15.4 specification uses Advanced Encryption Standard AES with a 128-bit key length as the base encryption algorithm for security its data. In addition to encryption the data, AES in 802.15.4 validates the data that is sent. This is accomplished by a message integrity code MIC, which is calculated for the entire frame using the same AES key that is used for encryption. This figure below shows the IEEE 802.15.4 frame format at the high level with the security enabled bit set and auxiliary security header field presence. Frame format with auxiliary security header field for 802.15.4 2006 and later versions. Thank you.